Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you love juicy drama, passionate kisses, and those over-the-top love stories that make your heart race, then you are in the right place. Today we are diving deep into something super special. What happens when the fake romance on your favorite daytime soap opera turns into real, forever love? Soap operas are famous for wild storylines, surprise weddings, and steamy affairs. But guess what? Sometimes the sparks you see on screen are not just acting. The actors spend hours and hours together every single day. They cry together, laugh together, fight together in scenes. After a while, those feelings start to feel very real. In this video, we are counting down 18 amazing couples who met on the set of soap operas and ended up building real lives together. Some of them are still going strong. Some had beautiful but sad endings. All of them prove that sometimes the best love stories are not written by the scriptwriters. They happen in real life. Get ready for lots of sweet moments, surprising facts, and feel-good stories that will make you believe in love again. If you are a longtime soap fan, hit that like button right now and let me know in the comments which couple is your favorite. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss these fun videos. Let's jump right in. Number 1. Kelly Ripa and Mark Consuelos, the perfect morning show power couple. Let's start with one of the most famous pairs on television. Kelly Ripa and Mark Consuelos first crossed paths on the set of All My Children back in the 1990s. They played a young couple named Haley and Mateo. Their characters had so much chemistry that fans could not get enough. But behind the cameras, something even better was happening. Kelly and Mark felt a real connection. They kept their relationship quiet at first. Then in 1996, they made a big decision. They secretly got married while they were still filming the show. Can you imagine how exciting and romantic that must have felt? Over the years, they built a beautiful family with 3 wonderful children. They worked on other projects together too, like the show Hope and Faith. Fast forward to 2023, and Mark joined Kelly as her co-host on the morning talk show. Now it is called Live with Kelly and Mark. Watching them every morning, you can see the love and respect they have for each other. They joke around, support each other, and still look at each other like they did in the 90s. Their story shows that when 2 people are meant to be together, even busy TV schedules cannot stop them. They turned on-screen love into a real-life partnership that has lasted for decades. Isn't that the kind of relationship we all dream about? Number 2. Bill Hayes and Susan Seaforth Hayes, a 50-year love story that touched everyone. Now this next couple is truly legendary. Bill Hayes and Susan Seaforth Hayes met in 1970 on the set of Days of Our Lives. Bill joined the show and quickly became close with Susan. Their characters, Doug and Julie, became one of the most beloved couples in soap history. In real life, they got married in 1974. For 50 amazing years, they shared everything: laughter, challenges, and endless love. Fans were heartbroken when Bill passed away in January 2024 at the age of 98, but their story did not end there. Bill's final scenes with Susan were filmed together and aired later that year. The show paid a beautiful tribute to him in a special episode. Even after he was gone, Susan wrote touching messages on social media about how his light still shines. She talked about making his favorite breakfast and feeling his presence. Their love was so deep that it inspired millions of fans across many years. They even received a Lifetime Achievement Award together at the Daytime Emmys. That kind of lasting love is rare and beautiful. Their story reminds us that true love can last a lifetime and beyond. Number 3. Susan Walters and Lyndon Ashby, from on-screen cousins to real-life soulmates. Susan Walters and Lyndon Ashby met in 1985 while working on the soap opera Loving. They played cousins on the show, but in real life, they fell for each other right away. After a short 6-month engagement, they got married in 1986. They have 2 beautiful daughters named Frances and Savannah. Even though their characters did not share many scenes later, they both appeared on The Young and the Restless. Susan played Diane and Lyndon played Cameron. They also worked on other shows like Teen Wolf and Army Wives. Together, they even directed some movies for Lifetime. Their relationship shows how 2 creative people can support each other's careers while building a strong family. They took the show's title, Loving, very seriously and made it their real-life motto. Number 4. Cassie DePaiva and James DePaiva, comedy and love on One Life to Live. Cassie and James DePaiva first noticed each other in the late 80s at a bar in New York, but they really connected when they started working together on One Life to Live. Cassie played the fierce Blair Kramer for many years. James was Max Holden. They got married in 1996 and have a son together. Even though they were not on the show at exactly the same time for long, they loved the funny scenes they got to do. Cassie once said in an interview that James has perfect comic timing, and she just followed his lead. Their laughter on set made their real relationship even stronger. They still look back on those days with big smiles. Their story is proof that shared humor can keep love alive for decades. Number 5. True O'Brien and Casey Moss, young love that grew stronger. True O'Brien and Casey Moss met on Days of Our Lives playing Paige and JJ. Their on-screen romance started in 2014. Even after True left the show in 2015, their real-life relationship continued. They began dating that same year. In 2022, they got engaged. And in 2025, they finally said, "I do," on May 25th. Casey told fans they waited almost 10 years before the wedding, which made it even more special. Their story is sweet because it shows young love that grows slowly and carefully into something lasting. Number 6. Ariane Zucker and Sean Christian. Friends first, then forever. Ariane Zucker and Sean Christian were friends for years while working on Days of Our Lives. They started dating in 2014. After many ups and downs, they got engaged in 2021 and married on a beautiful rustic farm in August 2024. Ariane said Sean helped her become a better woman, mother, and partner. Sean talked about how their marriage helps them bring out the best in each other. Their story teaches us that sometimes the best relationships start as strong friendships. Number 7. Mick Cain and Shay Harrison, Bold and Beautiful Family. Mick Cain joined The Bold and the Beautiful as C.J. Garrison in 1998. Shay Harrison had been playing Darla Forrester since 1989. They fell in love and got married in 2001. Their son Haven even appeared on the show as a baby. Both actors returned to the show many times over the years. Their long connection to the bold and beautiful world made their real family feel like part of the soap family too. Number 8. Laura Wright and Wes Ramsey, Second Chance Romance. Laura Wright and Wes Ramsey first worked together on Guiding Light. Years later, they reconnected at a daytime Emmys party in 2017 and sparks flew again. Wes joined Laura on General Hospital, and they have been together ever since. Sometimes love needs a little time before it's ready to bloom. Number 9. Michael Saucedo and Rebecca Herbst, Private and Strong. Michael and Rebecca met on General Hospital playing Juan and Elizabeth. They married in 2001 and have 3 children. Rebecca still works on the show, and they keep their family life mostly private. In 2025, she shared sweet photos calling them the loves of my life. Their quiet strength is inspiring. Number 10. Crystal Chappell and Michael Sabatino, Through Thick and Thin. Crystal and Michael's romance on Days of Our Lives as Carly and Lawrence became real. They married in 1997 and have 2 sons. When Michael faced health challenges with Parkinson's, Crystal stood by him. Their updates show deep commitment and care. Number 11. Cindy Fisher and Doug Davidson, Long-Running Y and R Love. Doug Davidson played Paul Williams for over 40 years on The Young and the Restless. Cindy Fisher met him on set in 1980. They married in 1984 and raised 2 talented children together. Their love outlasted many storylines. Number 12. Vincent Van Patten and Eileen Davidson, Blending Worlds. Vincent had a short role on Y&R where he met Eileen, who plays Ashley Abbott. They married in 2003 and have a son. Eileen later became a big reality TV star, but their bond stayed strong. Number 13. Maura West and Scott DeFreitas, As the World Turns Sweetheart. Maura and Scott met on As the World Turns. They married in 2000 and have a big blended family with 5 children. Maura won multiple Emmys for her powerful acting, and they supported each other through it all. Number 14. Melissa Fumero and David Fumero, From Music Video Crush to Marriage. Melissa Fumero from Brooklyn Nine-Nine met David on One Life to Live. She later realized he was the guy she had a crush on in a Mariah Carey music video years earlier. They are married and have 2 sons. What a fun full-circle story. Number 15. Darren Brooks and Kelly Kruger, Bold Love with a Twist. They first met on a different show but later worked together on The Bold and the Beautiful. They married in 2016 and had 2 daughters. Their story had happy chapters before life took them in new directions. Number 16. Leo Howard and Natasha Hall, Fresh New Love on Days. Leo played Tate and Natasha joined as Sloane. They met through the show and married in a beautiful ceremony in Big Sur in 2024. Their young energy brings fresh excitement to soap romance. Number 17. Terry Conn and Austin Peck. Late blooming on As the World Turns. Terry played Katie for years when Austin joined as Brad. They became a couple near the end of the series and married in 2011. They have 2 daughters and built a life full of love after the cameras stopped rolling. Number 18. Amelia Heinle and Thad Luckenbill, Y and R on-screen to off-screen. Thad played JT for years before Amelia joined as Victoria. Their on-screen chemistry turned real. They married in 2007 and are raising children together while continuing their careers. There you have it, 18 incredible couples who prove that soap operas are not just fantasy. Real love can grow in the middle of all that drama. Some stories are still going strong, some remind us to cherish every moment. Which couple surprised you the most? Which one has the best love story in your opinion? Tell me in the comments below. If you enjoyed this long deep dive, please like, share, and subscribe. Drop a heart emoji if you believe in on-set romance. In the next video, we might talk about more soap secrets or fan-favorite couples. Thank you so much for watching. Keep believing in love, everyone. See you in the next one.